Hey, thanks for tuning in to Math with Mr. C. Today we're learning 8-1, multiplying a fraction and a whole number. After your name and your date is written, let's move on in 3, 2, 1. Let's go into our lesson. How can you multiply a fraction and a whole number? A recipe makes 12 soft pretzels. If Eileen sprinkles Parmesan cheese as a topping over 2/3 of the baked pretzels of the 12, how many cheese pretzels will Eileen make? We're going to multiply. I've talked about this beforehand, but what's the clue word in here that tells me to multiply? It is of. When I see of, I know that we're most likely going to multiply. So you can think of a fraction as division. 2/3 is equal to 2 divided by 3. Use this relationship to find 2/3 times 12. If the whole number is divisible by the denominator of the fraction, you can divide first and then multiply. So first, we're going to have 12 divided by 3. Later, we'll multiply it by 2. Let's see how that goes. So we have 12, and it's represented by 12 red counters. And first, we divided it into 3 groups. I see 1, 2, 3, with a clue word of red pen. And what is 12 divided by 3? Well, each group has 1, 2, 3, 4. So 12 divided by 3 is 4. But next, let's multiply it by 2. Because we can think of 2/3 as 2 times 1/3, let's multiply by 2. So we took 1/3 and we multiplied it by 2. 1, 2. How many counters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my answer is 8. Eileen makes 8 cheese pretzels. There are no vocab notes today. And now we're on example 2. There is a different way to do this that might seem simpler to you. The first example is really for understanding. Please write that. 10 times 3/4. So to find 10 times 3/4, you can change 10 to 10 divided by 1 or 10 wholes and then multiply. I know that 10 and 10 wholes I read the same way. It is the same number, just if I want to make 10 into a fraction, I add a denominator of 1. Now I'm ready to multiply. See how I move 10 down here, 3/4 here, and then, man, what are we doing? Oh, we're just multiplying straight across. 10 times 3 is 30, 1 times 4 is 4. So then my answer is 3/4. But I know that I can't leave it that way. We're going to make it into a mixed number. This is an improper fraction. How do I make it into a mixed number? So we made it into a mixed number like this, and then we have 7 2/4, and we simplified that. We can divide 2 and 4 by 2. We got 7 1/2, and that's our answer. And if something's circled in red, then you should have that written. Moving on to example number 2, 3/4 times 16 wholes. I'm thinking, how can I rewrite 16? I see over here that they put a 1 underneath. I'm going to do the same thing. 16 times 3 and 4 times 1. I know 4 times 1 is 4. 16 times 3. That's 48. And I see next I should make that into a mixed number as I did over here. So let's put the 4 on the outside. Bring down the 8. And I have no remainder. So my answer actually does not have a fraction. My answer is just 12. Moving on in 3, 2, 1. Here's example 2. Please try to do these by yourself before you see the answers. And the work is coming for number 9 in 3, 2, 1. Here's the work and the answer for number 9. Moving on to number 10 in 3, 2, 1. For here I made 24 counters, If you count them all, there's 24, and I split them into 8 groups. Each one has 3. So if I just did the division, and if I multiply, if I want 7 of these groups, I just have to count 7 of them and I'll get my answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 4 groups so far, so 5, 6, 7. We want to count all the way up to here. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So counter-wise, my answer would be 21. Let's do it the other way. First, I got an improper fraction of 168 over 8. As I multiplied 7/8 times 24 over 1, I took 24 and I put a whole number of 1 underneath, reading this as 24 wholes. I can simplify this, and I know that I can simplify it by 4. After I divide 168 by 4, I get 42, put right here. And if I divide 8 by 4, I get 2. 42 halves. I can still simplify that, dividing it by 2. Once I divide that by 2, I'll get 21 on top and 1 on bottom, leaving me with an answer of 21. Moving on in 3, 2, 1. Please do independent or partners practice right now, showing your work to show how you got them. The answers are coming for 15 in 3, 2, 1. There's your answer for 15, 16 in 3, 2, 1. There's 16, 19 in 3, 2, 1. There's my answer for 19, showing 20 in 3, 2, 1. And here's my work and my answer for 20, 22 and 1/2. Thank you for watching this video, and here are your options after you're done. There is a new option number 3. Please read that, and the QR code should be on the board. Thank you for watching this video, and you're awesome.